What's up, guys, and welcome to the initiative. Today, I just wanted to go over some mechanics that I want to see in Marvel's Avengers game, and there's only two I'm covering today, two I think that are very important. The first is a stealth mechanic. So here, I got some clips of other games that Eidos Montreal and Crystal Dynamics have worked on, like Tomb Raider. This is Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which came out last year, and as you can see in this clip alone, this like 5-second clip, uh, Lara has a variety of stealth options. She can go for long range, like here, where she can take a tactical approach to the area that she's exploring, or she can use a cover system, like here she goes underwater. And we see similar kinds of gameplay opportunities in Deus Ex Mankind. Oh, whoa! I had the volume on that one. Mankind Divided, where you can easily move from cover to movement and then attack people while remaining quiet and unseen. And here he even uses gadgets to take down people stealthily. And I think this would be a really awesome mechanic to have available to us in Marvel's Avengers, especially considering that we have characters like Captain America who are traditionally known for their tactical roots. He was even in the comics a part of a group called the Secret Avengers, so I would personally very much like to see some stealthy Captain America or Black Panther gameplay, akin to what we saw in Winter Soldier, where he's taking out the whole boat of Hydra agents. Or were they Hydra agents? But at the beginning of Winter Soldier, there's that scene on a boat where he goes in and wearing the stealth suit and he, does his stuff. I really want that kind of gameplay to be available to me. I want to be able to have the opportunity to either go in guns a-blazing or shields a-blazing, I guess, in the case of the Avengers, or to just take everyone out stealthily. And Eidos and Crystal have proven that they can do stealth games very well, so I would love to see it implemented, right? So that's the first mechanic that I think is a must for Marvel's Avengers game, a stealth option. And then next, I would really like to see something similar to what we see in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Now, this is not a Crystal or an Eidos game, but it does feature a team of people, a team of assassins in this case, and you can use your team whenever you want, right? So in this clip, Ezio, the main character, he sees these guards down here, and he calls upon his teammates. I don't know if you saw him do that hand gesture with his hand, but that's the player pressing, I think, the LB button on the Xbox 360, or oh, this person was playing on PlayStation, so the L1 button on the PlayStation 3. This is an old game. And then this arrow on the left-hand side, bottom left-hand side, appears, showing you that your team members are coming to your assistance, and suddenly, boom, an assassin comes in and takes out the guards for you, right? Um, so basically, I would love to see a feature like this in Marvel's Avengers as well, because as has been stated, there will be several missions where we don't get to play as a character we choose to play as. The story will dictate who we play as for us, right? So let's say the game wants me to play as Captain America, and I'm going through this stealthy approach. I think it'd be really cool to be able to hide behind a cover and then call on Iron Man and watch him take out an enemy for us. I think that would make me feel more like I'm a part of the Avengers and not just a single member of the Avengers, right? I want to be able to, at least in some form or fashion, control another member of the Avengers or be able to interact with him. And I think a mechanic like this one would be extremely satisfactory and useful, especially if there's a stealth option in the game, which I think is an absolute must have, right? And I think an easy way it could be implemented is the way it's done in God of War. So in God of War, which is an amazing game, probably one of my all-time favorites, actually. And I know that sounds kind of like a basic white girl thing to say, but I genuinely really love this game. And one thing that I like about this game a lot is how you can use Atreus. And Atreus is this little guy right here, this little kid that's next to Kratos at all times. It's his son, and you can control Atreus by a simple press of the square button. If you're in combat or just in the open world, if you press square, he'll shoot an arrow at something, at whatever you're aiming at. And here we see that Atreus has certain arrows that can interact with certain objects differently. Right here, he shoots an electric arrow or a lightning arrow at this object here, and it explodes. So here we go. He just aims, presses square, and boom. That is a super convenient way to explore the world and have puzzles and everything, right? And it, since Crystal is really good with puzzles, as we've seen in the Tomb Raider games, I think they could implement something like this with your teammates on the Avengers, right? Like maybe Captain America, and I keep using Captain America as an example because he's the character I most want to play as, and I want to lead the Avengers using him. So I can picture myself playing as Captain America, seeing an object that I need to be moved, but maybe Captain America's not strong enough, so you aim at it, you press the team button, which could be assigned to any button really, and then like the Hulk comes in and moves it for you. Or you're in stealth and you look at an enemy that you can't quite reach, but you really need to be out of your way, and you aim at him and you press the button, and Iron Man takes him out for you. I think stuff like that would really make you feel like you're a part of a superhero team, and would give you lots of like variety in terms of gameplay opportunities, right? And we actually have seen something similar in Spider-Man PS4. I didn't plan this video, but I just remembered that there's a portion of Spider-Man PS4 where you can actually do this as Mary Jane. Let's see if I can find that part of the game. It is before you get to play as Spider-Man, so I guess it would have to be around here. Let's see. Oh yeah, right here. This is where it happens. See, oh, and it's even the square button, just like in God of War. So she looks at this guy, she presses the square button, and Spider-Man takes him out, and she gets to stay stealthy and unseen. This is the exact kind of gameplay I want to see in Marvel's Avengers. Well, maybe not exactly, because then that sounds like I just want the same game as Spider-Man PS4, which I do not. But I do want a similar stealth mechanic, similar team mechanic. So, these are my two ideas for gameplay mechanics in Marvel's Avengers. I hope to see something like this in the game, and I will genuinely be a little disappointed if there's nothing like this in the game. But we'll see. We'll see. I just want team interaction and variety in gameplay. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Are there any gameplay mechanics that you particularly really excited to see or would like to see? Let me know, and I hope you have a good day.